Tea, one of the most quintessentially English things, next to the telephone booth and the Queen. Brits consume an astonishing 165 million cups of tea a single day, equating to over 60.2 billion cups of tea in a year. But like any other industry, tea is segmented, targeted, and positioned for players in the tea industry to deliver maximum value to their customers. Today, we'll be looking at the tea industry as a whole and also Twinings as a company.
The market segments of the tea industry are chosen because they are measurable, substantial, accessible by distribution channels, differentiable, and actionable. These market segments are large and profitable enough to serve, and programs can be put in place that attract and serve these segments. As such, the tea industry as a whole can be segmented in several ways. Geographic segmentation of the UK tea industry is based on the fact that Northwest UK has highest consumption overall. Demographically, 53.2% of tea drinkers are females and 48.6% are males. Age is also a segmentation variable, as individuals aged 50 to 74 years old spend the most money on tea, and those younger than them spend nearly half that amount per week. Further on, socioeconomics is another segmentation variable. Based on income, the top 10% elite of the English population have the highest expenditure on tea. In contrast, the lowest 10% have the lowest. As income increases, so does the consumption of tea. Similarly, individuals with different occupations tend to prefer different blends of tea. For example, male blue-collar workers prefer energy-infused herbal tea rather than white-collar workers that prefer specialty teas. To continue on, other market segments can be determined by psychographic variables such as lifestyle and values. Lifestyle affects the time consumption of tea, showing 43% of tea drinkers drink tea during breakfast, 28% during morning, and 21% during the afternoon. In a like manner, the values and personalities of individuals tends to affect their drinking habits. For example, there are segments that value nutrition, a fast and healthy tea, convenience, or environmental friendliness. Finally, purchasing outlet type and benefits sought from the tea product are also determinants for different market segments. Studies show that 14% of tea drinkers prefer in-home consumption of tea in comparison to 86% out of home. Some individuals seek to buy online or in person. Preferences with regards to benefits sought from tea, such as the way tea is served, or health benefits, or the taste of tea, also segment further the market. Thus, these market segments allow tea specialized companies to satisfy tea drinkers in an effective and personal way.
Given Twining's established reputation for quality, they best satisfy the needs of wealthy, upper-class Caucasians. In fact, 80% of Twining's sales come from those who earn $125,000 plus a year, are aged 54 to 64, and white. Twinings has since begun to try to change their image, and are now focusing on higher growth areas of the market, middle-aged women and youth. Twining's main customer base is aging. In order to combat this, it must attract young people, aged 18 to 34, a market with strong growth trends. Middle-aged women are the highest consumers of tea products and stretch across multiple socioeconomic levels.
Twinings positions itself in the tea industry as a company focused on tradition, heritage, and premium quality. They've worked to be accessible and available with a wide range of products, even offering novelty items, positioning themselves to be more than just tea and as prestigious enough to even offer gifts. Twinings prides themselves on their heritage and experience as the UK's oldest tea business, adding a level of authenticity through their traditional tea production. Twinings has created multiple campaigns targeting different customers, such as their Signature Blends campaign, focused on bringing out a livelier tea experience, using brighter colors and enhancing the perception of versatility, able to be a brand stretching from grocery store to high-end retail. In contrast, their Gets Back to You campaign focused on women, positioning their tea as an indulgence, a way to enjoy every day. Through this campaign, Twinings focused more on the experience their brand brings rather than their specific product. Twinings introduced themselves as being restorative and a way to take a break in their customers' busy lives. The company has also targeted the younger generation through their Everyday Tea campaign. The campaign utilizes fun packaging and a lighthearted tone to attract younger individuals. Twinings also highlights their sustainable tea production for today's environmentally conscious youth. The Everyday Tea campaign focused on the competitive prices of Twinings tea and as an easily accessible tea brand.
How effective is their STP? We went to Twinings' flagship store on the Strand to go look at their products. We then asked the customers their tea drinking habits and some questions about Twinings.
How often do you drink tea?
Every day.
Every day.
5 cups a day.
Alright, so what do you think when you hear of Twinings? What images come to your head?
A lovely teacup and saucer.
Yeah.
Pleasure in the afternoon at work.
What grabbed your attention in the first place?
Just the name, and I trusted the name. I
Okay.
trusted that they had good tea.
My mother brought it when I was small.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
My parents just drink it in the Netherlands, and it's like the second time I visit the store.
Over hundreds of years, the Twinings brand has solidified into its position as a higher-priced premium brand in consumer eyes. The fact that Twinings has managed to assert itself as one of the dominant tea companies amongst everyday tea and premium tea companies alike indicates their strong and successful approach to marketing. By reaching out to women, Twinings is approaching the lead of household product choice, creating a brand loyalty not only with the woman but also her family unit. Twinings' appeal to the younger generation shows its ability to adapt to changing markets without losing its traditional heritage appeal. However, their advances towards recent trends and its shift towards modern advertising and product packaging might put Twinings at risk of diluting its original brand image of history and quality. Twinings has adapted well to compete with rising tea giants, but their shift towards making the product accessible to the majority puts the company at risk of losing market segments that were originally attracted to Twinings for its exclusivity.